I would like to ask you, after you give us a brief synopsis and a brief abstract about your autobiography and about your CV, would like to ask you about your role in Dawah nowadays, and where and when.
My role in Dawah, I believe first is to make sure that I personally am following the deen, that I'm personally living the deen. Because someone who lives the religion, lives it, really lives it, he's a walking advertisement. Every time someone sees him and says, this is a Muslim, this person doesn't drink, this person doesn't do this person doesn't that, he's honest, he doesn't lie. This here is the best dawah, I think. So I think that's the primary focus of my dawah. Secondly, I think it's for me to study.
But why you are talking about lies and about dishonesty in Muslims nowadays? You see that in Muslims nowadays?
No. What I mean is that when someone, if you're on something, if you're a Muslim, everyone's going to look at you and say, this person's a Muslim. This is what a Muslim is. If he sees this person doing bad things, he's going to think this person is a Muslim. If you're in a place and there's only one Muslim, everything he does, when you look at him, you're like, is this what Muslims do? If you see him drinking wine, you're going to say, is it Muslims drink wine? You see him doing this and that. But if you don't see him doing what the people around him are doing, if everyone's drinking khamr, if everyone's committing zina, and you're not, they're going to say, oh, Muslims are different. And I don't want to be like these people and do what they do. I want to be like him, the Muslim.
Akh Abdul Salam, as you know, Quran contains a complete legal system. In what way you can deal with this fact?
How do I deal with the fact that Islam contains a complete and total legal system? The best way, I guess the best way to explain it is, this is something I was looking for. How do you live your life? Everyone knows that drinking wine is harmful, but they do it anyway. Everyone knows that zina causes problems in families, breaks families, destroys society. But if the nizam that you're living under is totally dedicated and totally pointed toward this way of living, it's hard for you to break free from this type of living. So the fact that Islam contains a complete code of living is something beautiful. I think it's something that should be expressed to everyone. For me as a Muslim, it's for me to say sami'na wa ta'na.
Finally, one more question. In what way you can serve Islam in the future?
For me to serve Islam is, to begin with, أكون مسلم حقيقيا وأبني بيتي على طاعة الله. وإن شاء الله إنما الله يرزقني بأولاد وربيهم بحقيقة بالإسلام. I think this is the best way that I can serve Islam in the beginning, and then later on learn and teach.